What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916. I want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel, for sharing it, for passing on all the comments. You know, it really makes me feel good to know that people are sharing the channel, and we're all about, you know, pushing this positive motivation and elevating everybody consciously. And you know, I try to create a lot of dialogue, and I know when I put the Liam Neeson video up, a lot of people wanted to say something, and they did say something, and it created a lot of just a lot of back and forth chatter, because racism is something people don't want to talk about. You know, people want to ignore. They want to sweep it under the rug, and it exists, man. And you know, whether we want to accept it or not, it's not going away. But if we talk about it, we recognize it, we can move forward, make some changes. You know, stop ignoring it, and grow. Liam Neeson, I believe, you know, whatever he said, maybe not thinking, you know, which it's obvious he wasn't thinking, because he's promoting the movie and he wants to talk about, you know, what he talked about. But man, it's you know, it's the undertones of that comment that show how a person really feels. It's a lot of stuff right now on Facebook and different social media outlets, you know, based on this is Black History Month, you know, which it shouldn't be a month. It should be every day, should be just history. It shouldn't just be Black history, it should be history. And, you know, because you're Black, your history should not be limited or basically compartmentalized into a space, you know, that you open up and close. A lot of what's transpired in this country, we don't even recognize, because it would change your perception of a certain demographic. The gas mask, open heart surgery, the traffic lights, you know, there's a bunch of different things that have been contributed by Black culture. And, you know, when you see some of these images of some of the things that took place to people who were brought over here to, you know, work this motherfucking soil on America, it's pretty sickening, man. And, you know, I can't point fingers at individuals who didn't participate. And so I don't run around saying, hey, I hate you because you're white. You know, that's not going to change anything, because why would I hate them? They had nothing to do with these people that they didn't know, that were very, very ignorant. You know, basically garbage. All those people who were participating in that back then were garbage. Boo-boo. Turtle shit. Rhinoceros crap. That's what they were. And, you know, we can't change the history, but we can bring some light to the subject and help people move forward and understand each other. And a lot of Blacks have, you know, they don't realize how they are affected through generations and generations, and now hate themselves. Oh, I'm not Black, you know, I'm fucking Panamanian, you know, I'm Dominican, you know, I'm not from Africa, or, you know, I don't want to have a Black baby because I'm Black. Well, you should be proud of who you are, and it shouldn't really matter. It should just be people, you know, because we can't move forward with hate. Somebody made a comment, oh, you eradicated your lineage because you married a white woman and your sister has a baby by a white guy. Man, are we marrying for you? Are we living for you? Do we have to walk around and try to find somebody that looks exactly like us in order to make you happy? I mean, you don't choose that. Energy just attracts like minds. You know, if it works out, then you guys are on the same vibrational pattern. I don't give a damn if the woman was Chinese, which could have easily been Japanese, could have been Filipino, could have been Armenian, could have been Mexican, but it happened to be white. But I'm not going to, because I recognize the travesty that has taken place in our history, now ban myself from looking at any white women, because now I have to only focus on black because I'm promoting my future posterity. I'm promoting future energy, future mindset, future a future platform where it's like we could build some harmony. I've met plenty of people that are black like myself, and they don't give a damn about me. Would take me down in a heartbeat. Hate on me, you know, mad because they say I talk like I'm white. I think I'm better than them because of, you know, just the way I articulate myself and the fact that I'm a sponge for knowledge. And so I don't make any any qualms about like dealing with people of other nationalities, because I've had a lot of people in different cultures help me out. And if I would have been one of those people where I could only deal with black people, I would have been very limited. I mean, there's a lot of white people who also participated in the civil rights movement that were murdered and beat down too, because they supported helping black people. So it's bigger than race, man. It's a mindset. And I try to align myself with people who have the same mindset, who are pure in heart, who we could build with, who are genuine. And, I think as a culture, the more black people understand what their ancestors went through and endured, they will have more respect for each other and not be so quick to feel that they could kill another black person because of something so small. You know, they won't be as quick to maybe want to slide on somebody or, bust a cap on another black man or person in general, because they have a little more pride about themselves. They will feel that, having witnessed the struggle and realize how they got to where they're at, that they should keep trying to elevate to get to the next level. And, murder and mayhem in the neighborhood is not going to get you there. There's so many other things that they focus that mindset on that could be elevating the culture rather than bringing down the culture. I listen to some of the rap, man, and it's like, I like the beats, but I listen to the lyrics and it's like, why, man? Why so much death? Okay, I know we have, cop movies and TV shows and, court shows, and you see, all kind of violence on some of these movies and Purge and all this stuff, but music, because of just the way it has that hypnotic beat and the way you bob your head to and the way it kind of hypnotizes you, has a different effect. And I think a lot of that plays into the psychology behind a lot of the things these kids, along with, use of drugs, gives them this type of, sense of, oh man, I can do this. There's been, many instances where people have done things and been under the influence of drugs and certain maybe music or whatever, and they didn't realize they did it. You kill somebody and like, oh my God, why'd I do that? But, I say all this to go back to, this all started from the Liam Neeson dialogue about racism. Like I said, people, I've heard comments both positive and negative. I've heard, some white people say, oh man, he wasn't racist. He was just talking about something that happened when he was young and how he felt and, the emotion. Well, I'm not going to rule out and say he's racist, but at the same time, he exposed himself. And, it slips up, man. It's just like when you hear somebody make an N-word joke and they say, oh, man, I was just kidding, or, do the blackface. No, you weren't kidding, man, because I'm not walking around trying to do a whiteface, and I'm not running around calling, people out of pocket, and thinking it's funny. The in joke, it's not funny. But people do it and think, oh, man, ha, ha, ha. We're just joking, where'd you hear that from? Did your dad tell you that? Did your uncle tell you that? Did your grandfather? Did your auntie or did your mom tell you that? How'd you know about the N-word like that? How'd you even know about it, the blackface and the coon and all this stuff, man? Who taught you that? So you heard it from somebody who was an ignorant motherfucker. So, people, stop lying to yourself, man, and just come out and, do some soul searching so you can get to the surface and be truthful. And from there you can learn and now try to understand different people, man. You can't, I know a lot of people out of fear, they scared of black people. They don't understand the culture. They see dreads. Oh my God, this guy's a robber. Because he has dreads? Or that guy's big, he's black. Oh my God, he's going to do something. You know how many comments I get about people talking about my skin color? Oh, that big ass black, oh, because they're fucking scared. Straight pathetic, man, because they're conditioned to fear black people. Get over it, man. Go get you some black friends and realize it ain't all that bad. You watch football, you watch basketball, you don't have no problem, but then, you see one pull up and you think, why is he dressed like that? Well, why you dressed like that? It doesn't mean that a person's bad because they don't have their pants pulled up or they have dreads or they listen to music or have the piercings. It's no different than them kids running around and they got the piercings and all this shit and they're bobbing their head. You guys aren't, ain't nobody tripping off of them. But yet when it's a dark skin, it creates a whole nother. And then on the flip side, oh, Big Herc, man, you sold out. I ain't sold out shit. I'm out here kicking game. I'm out here spitting some knowledge. I'm out here trying to elevate so you can actually get your ass out of where you're at and see something different. I'm not going to limit myself to just one demographic, one nationality, one race. I'm going to do business with everybody because paper is international, but I'm going to be conscious and I'm going to recognize and see something as far as the characteristics of these individuals so I know who I'm dealing with. But best believe, there's people that can't really stand each other doing business all day long on a global scale. Yes, it's big business. So to move past this old racist stuff, man, and quit pointing the finger and living and promoting hate, I'm trying to create dialogue, open up some discussion, move forward, get rid of the fear, help people to better understand each other and realize why people have some of this hate, because of when they see these images, it's just horrendous. And at the same time, hey, it did happen. Quit trying to sweep it under the rug, man. Why do people even talk about that stuff? Well, because it happened, and it's something that, they don't want to even, the movies they make are so fucking garbage about it. But at the same time, there's nothing being done to heal, to heal those wounds, to, get past the violence in the inner cities and all the killing and just the mayhem. And that's what needs to happen, man. The more we conversate, the more we can talk about it, the more we can heal, the more we can move forward, create a better understanding for each other, to embrace love, to not judge, not say, oh, black people, oh, we don't like black people in Japan because, oh, black people, they create this and they do that. Oh, black people, you don't know all black people. I've seen a video on YouTube of Japanese, oh, black people. You don't even know all black people. Quit judging everybody. Just like we don't know all white people. Quit judging everybody. We don't know all Asian people. Quit judging everybody. quit judging, man. Quit judging and get out there and meet some different people. And, you know, each person is on an individual basis. I'm not gonna, you know, there's some people that look like me I wouldn't mess with. And if I see them, I know that it's a bad situation. And it's the same on the other side. So, you know, it's bigger than skin color. It's about mentality. It's about spirituality, about energy, and it's about moving forward. You know, and to not ignore the obvious. And hey, man, like I said, I like to share, and you know, I talk about it all the time, man. In the pen, my best friends, white guy, his friends used to tell him, I don't know why you hang around that inner. You hang around him, man. You know, you can't sit at our table. That's what they used to tell him. My white partner, if he hang around me, he couldn't sit at the table. But we, you know, at the table at Chow, but we were all, you know, trying to learn. And I remember he bought some shoes, because I had some shoes at the time. I think they were old, and his homeboy had some shoes, and they said, hey, man, I'll sell you these shoes, but you better not give them to that black guy you be hanging out with. And sure enough, on Christmas, he gave me the shoes, man. His white partner seen that shit, man. You know, I guess they were going to try to roll him up, but it didn't happen because they got checked. But yeah, they were going to try to roll him up, man, for giving me the pair of shoes on Christmas, man. My partner, man, good dude, man, white cat, looked out for me. We still in touch. And then I got my Korean partner. You know, we made a bond in there and linked up and you know, looked out for each other, man. I you know, helped him initially with some stuff when he got out, and I was still in, and he got out, and then he helped me when I got out. And you know, we just had that relationship, man. But it didn't matter that he was Korean. It just wasn't my brother, man. Brother Wang, you know what I mean? Good dude. My other partner, Black Cat, you know what I mean? You know, from Seattle, good dude. Got out. We done, you know, helped each other back and forth and communicated. And so, you know, it was never about race, man. It was always about just sharing. My other partner, man, he's German and Mexican. Good dude, like my motherfucking brother. My other partner was Mexican, Marcelli, Mexican dude. Blacks and Mexicans aren't supposed to sell up. Well, we were selled up. And we were, you know, that was my partner, man. He used to look out for each other. And so I don't judge anybody, man. I move past that, man. I don't sit there and point fingers, because I know you never know where your blessing's gonna come from. And that's what this is all about, man. Your blessings, man, and moving forward. Big Herc 916.